Why is it always me, Susan?
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Check three.
They run on 2nd down with Adams, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's make these babies cry. Big dad.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back. Mike Button. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. 6 man. Gun. Check curls. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
No. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take
What's
a
up,
shot
cousin?
to start the drive, but this is going
What's
to
up?
wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience
Yes,
is
you
that
gotta
when
fill
deep
out the
ball's
application
thrown and
online,
you're the
though.
defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50
All right,
jump
lady.
ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Front, yeah, it's
They're
called
gonna
front
win it.
end
In this
catch, yeah.
case, they managed to get it done. Doubling this guy has to be a priority
15.
before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate
Don't be
that
on
one
that fake
alive,
weak
just
shit.
stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these
All right, nigga, I'm in the
people
game.
fat. And we said, nah, man,
Check.
he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You you can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They run it with Carson. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Hey, bro, how come Calgary playing your free safety playing your cornerback?
You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Right there, 54.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
You see me out here?
Great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You got nothing. Check it out, Reed. Check four. Jim. Easy.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You said something about my Apple Watch?
I'm saying you was a bitch.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Got one more lead.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be...
Yeah, I'm playing another fucking game, man.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And I'm playing bad,
He's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
It's flaky stuff, bro. Sometimes the game just like it don't click for you, bro.
I told you, bro, we got to keep it close. We got to make the right decision.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. To that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you call
Broke that bitch collar on. He gone.
How many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He mad now.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got a phone. You could put your phone on speaker and just put it in your pocket and talk like that, too.
But you don't like James Bond, then?
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You look like a nigga with his phone in his pocket. And what if I ain't got a pocket up there?
Well, indeed, as they start on the ground.
No, that's not what I got. That's cool.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Can always come out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Check, check, no. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Got him.
Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one
Still on
away,
YouTube
and
on
off
YouTube.
it
You got
goes.
Star, Hulu, and Netflix.
I was watching Netflix.
Oh,
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't know you know about that.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Damn, I done heard Bridgewater now.
Sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what
Yeah.
you're going to do,
You're trying to set him up for this bomb right here.
because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some
Need to play
adjustments.
with Reed again.
Part of the
Dude.
thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
I think I
First
got
play
it.
of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Whichever one side he picked, that's the other side I'm taking.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight that. There you go. Out. 36.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on
Oh,
the
got him.
ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Just burnt
And
him.
the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out
For
on
the
the field, and
wins
they will
tonight,
send this
I'm
one
gonna see
away.
good tonight. The daiquiri gonna need a little less.
And this will not be returned.
5-piece chicken and
Back
1
in the
chicken
end
little.
zone for a touchback.
No, I ain't clean the bones good, nigga. But you know me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bridgewater.
Got
A
him.
heavy rush, and down he goes.
The one-on man got him. Look.
Always say, guys, you
He
got
said
to
he ain't
earn
got
the
no
right
arm.
to rush the passer. They put themselves
Why?
in a great
Look.
spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to
In
throw
real
the
life, he
ball.
missing
These
the arm.
pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your
That
ears
player,
back time
Shaquille Griffin,
indeed.
he ain't got no
Third and long
arm.
now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Got him.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Why? Because I just don't give a fuck.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jerk.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
They don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You must be running.
Now Bridgewater. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On 1st down, this is Adams. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Bridgewater. And it's caught. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Anderson.
Got him.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2.
Stop him on 4th, nigga.
C.J. Anderson, such a bruising back, but he can't get into the end zone here. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They run again with Carson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
This game right here, make this first down, this game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go read option with Wilson. He'll catch it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Fucking cartoon stupid.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. 33 yards that time. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense, it's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Go ahead in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You keep calling timeout, timeout. I'm up fucking 17. You still instead calling a timeout.
That lead out a bit further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Like you say, bro, they're going to be steady trying to score, steady trying to score. All right. I'm trying to have sportsmanship. I'm just trying to get the first down, run the clock out. You keep wanting to call timeouts. There's no way you could win. Your people getting injured and shit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Prevent defense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to
the last line of defense.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Something to build.
Just something to
I don't
build
care if you
on,
got 3 wide receivers. Watch
maybe we can look at that and
Watch
say,
this,
we'll get
brother.
better as we go forward.
Check, check. Yeah. You don't want none. Shift.
Again, Anderson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were really
55 rushing
big
yards.
Second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Dominated his ass. 93 yards passing, 55 yards rushing. Under
How many yards passing?
93. He didn't even get 100. Mad disrespectful, yo. You want to put a little juice in it to so you can drink it fast?
No.
I ain't trying to dilute. I'm just trying to make it easier for
Don't try to dilute me. Nah.
I hear you, big brother.
Sometimes you just gotta let a nigga go. Like, you know what, nigga? I try to help people. But you know what? You be stupid. Be stupid on your own.
And then look, we both 8-6. Now we used to go to the playoffs. I got the tiebreaker over him.
You don't say. You
You do
say.
say.